I specifically had a note that I really need to get to, but it's the covers actually. I want to fix something in my videos that I say. Here, I don't know if this you can see this. I don't think you can. Yeah, I specifically want to highlight this. Does this work? Hopefully this works. Yeah, it's like I do the in my issues I talk about like Spider-Man launching in March because of this date here. And if you Google like when does Spider-Man begin or like release dates or publication dates, they sometimes cite March as the launch date for the book because the cover date says it's the book. But I learned this recently. Apparently, cover date is not the same thing as release date or publication date. It's a different thing. This right here, this January right here, is not when this launch issue came out. This issue came out in, yeah, look at this, like published January, but apparently it's not. It's a cover date. So for my understanding, this actually launched in like October or September. This right here is like for a completely different thing. This is essentially the book, from my understanding, comes out on a release date. So the very first issue would have come out in like January of 1963. But it had the cover date of March because March is the last month it was supposed to be on newsstands. So it's like it's just the date of the expiration date essentially. Yeah. So in my videos I was like, oh, these books started in March, and I've spent a lot of time trying to get those graphics together in like the issue, like in like the first couple of videos, and it's like it's wrong, I believe. Yeah, and it's like this kind of a thing where it's like, yeah, that messed me up. And if you Google it, Google will do the same mistake. And here, it's like just the fact that they say published January, it's just like, oh, that messes me up. It's like, apparently not. That's a lie. Oh yeah, yeah, Prowler. I wanted to talk about that. In my issue with Prowler, like the first 60 seconds is nothing but errors and me being wrong. Almost took it down because it was so bad. I said Prowler doesn't appear, and I've never heard people talk about him. But apparently he's been adapted multiple. Like he returns in Stern's run. I said that I had those books. I read those storylines. Apparently with him, no recollection of him. He appears in the 90s animated series. Like I've seen it. No recollection of him. He appears in Friend or Foe, the video game from GameCube and PlayStation 2. I had that game. No recollection of him. He apparently appears even in like one of the modern storylines. I think it's the billionaire one, Parker Industries or something, or Spencer's Run, one or the other. No recollection of him. I do not remember this guy. That's why I was so certain that it's like, oh, doesn't appear or anything. Just no memory of the guy. But apparently he's been around a lot, so he must have been popular. So I'm not the first one to sing his praises, but he's not forgotten. So that's good to know. I feel really stupid, but I didn't check because I have seen, played, and read all of these things. I should remember, and I don't know, I just didn't. But it's like now I'm very excited to go see that stuff. Apparently he's around, and it's like amazing. I love him. I love Hobie,